All right, so Heather, you exited the swim in a pretty far up chase pack. How do you tell me about that?
Oh my God, that's definitely the best swim I've ever had. So that was the goal to not necessarily the pack that I did get out with, just maybe even a few of those. But I got out and I was like, oh my God! Like I saw like Rennie, Mags, Nate, the girls that it's usually the pack ahead of me. So oh my God, I was like already that was enough for me. I was like started sprinting to the bike racks, like yeah, now I'm gonna actually be with them on the bike. So
great. So walk me through your bike.
So then, after I got past the shock of getting out with them, literally the last race I had done, Vineman, in July, I had gotten caught in a pack of girls, probably 12 girls, and it just became this like weaving, just not I was totally not focused on the bike. So the goal here was, I saw like there were probably 15 of, I don't know, maybe 10 of us all going up that first climb, and I was like, you don't want to get caught in a group again, risk penalties, and these are the girls you're going to be racing. So I was just like, you got to put time on them now. So I basically just went for it to the turnaround, and I figured, okay, I hope I put a gap on them by now, and I made the turnaround, and I had, so I was like, okay, just stay on it. I got one of the motorcycles said that Leanda and Jody were about a minute up, so I was like, okay, I'm going to make another push and try to get them, and I got Jody, and then at the bottom of the Preem hill, Leanda was probably halfway up, and so I was like, should I go for it? Just like 5-minute sprint and try to get it, and then I was like, no, don't throw your race out just for a Preem, and so I got to the top, and she actually started pulling away on the downhill, so I lost time, and those last 10 miles, I was starting to feel it. I was super thirsty. I was like, crap, you better hydrate for the run, get more fuel in. So that last 10 miles were a little rough, but just trying to get my head around, okay, the run's coming, and get ready.
You mentioned that you've been working on your mental tactics a bit since Vineman. Did you use any of those today?
Totally. At this time, I was like, Waddy's like, you gotta show up with confidence, like shoulders back, like you're here to race. You're not like, oh, let me get out of the water somewhere near them. So, oh my God, I was like, the gun went, I just had my head down, like sprinting as hard as I could, like, you can swim with them, you can swim with them. And yeah, it worked.
So this is your A race for the year. Do you feel like you executed it the way that you wanted to?
Yeah, I raced it. I wasn't, out there analyzing, oh, maybe I should ease up, I went for it, and I paid for it on the run. It wasn't my best run necessarily, but, I went for it on the bike, and I'm so ecstatic with third. I mean, podium, a couple years ago I got fifth, last year I got fourth, this year third, so maybe 2 more years.